Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for another Fire Emblem Heroes clone game called Helix Saga. Now, I've jumped into the game. The game is currently in a closed beta test. I haven't played a whole lot of it. Usually I like to play maybe a little bit more on games like this. But there are some things I'm having issues with that are things I believe will be fixed as the game continues to develop and change. There seems to be kind of a little bit of a lackluster when it comes to combat and sound effects and things like that. But like I said, a lot of those things can continue to be upgraded and updated as the game goes through its beta testing. Now here's the game. One of the best things about this game, and I have to give like huge props to the developers because they're really good, is the art design for the different characters. So if you go and you click on them, you can actually take a closer look at their overall art design. They look really good. Like, some of these things look absolutely fantastic, and it just makes the characters have so much more personality behind them, and it makes me like want to collect more characters because just to get access to the beautiful art that these characters have. Like, honestly, like, I got this new character, just a basic rare character, yet I'm really excited to use her on my team because I think she's such a unique type of character to have. Her overall design and the art is fantastic in this game. Now, one of the other things I want to share with you before we get into the combat and the gameplay is they have a really interesting summoning system. Now, they do have the basic summoning system that you can do by going to the tavern and spending gems and stuff in order to summon heroes. However, they have a special type of summoning. Up here on the top left, you see these kind of like these three banners. If you click on them, it opens up this tab. Now, you apparently get to do this 3 times every 3 hours. So once you've done it, it goes on a 3-hour reset for the next time that you can do it again. And you can do it up to a maximum of 3 times before they all become locked for you to wait to summon them. Essentially what it is you go in, you summon the character through this system, and it's a 10 times summon. So you get 10 heroes, you get to see all the heroes, whether or not you already have them or if they're brand new heroes, with the rarest being an ultra rare hero is what you're going for. And then as soon as you're done summoning those heroes, you get to take a look at them, and then it says, okay, now you can pay 99 cents most likely once it comes out in English. You can pay 99 cents to collect these heroes right off the bat. So it essentially gives you 3 free summons to see what you can get to kind of test your luck and see what heroes there are. But if you want to keep them, you have to pay the 99 cents to get the 10 pulls, which honestly, like in a lot of games, getting 10 summons it costs a good amount of money just to get basic 10 summons. So this is good, but at the same time kind of weird that they're asking you to, they give you the prizes, here you go, this is what you get, then you can pay for it. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below on that kind of a system. It's interesting, it can be good because I know a lot of people hate spending money and getting something super crappy, you know, not getting good summons, but at the same time, it's a little weird the way that it's been implemented. So that's one of the things I wanted to mainly share with you in this game. Now let's go ahead and let me jump into the combat missions. I'm going through the story missions currently. When it comes to the overall missions of this game, they did have the animations for combat almost exactly like what it is in Fire Emblem Heroes. However, it stopped doing that for me. I don't know if it's because maybe there's like a setting that I might have missed or something like that. I don't know, but it does have those animations, so I apologize if you actually don't see them in the game. They're not as impactful or as much eye candy as Fire Emblem Heroes does. But they're okay. A lot of the gameplay aspects of this game I'm gonna be saying are okay. Mainly, like, if you're gonna play a game like this, once it officially releases, I'm sure things will be a little bit better from there. But one of the reasons like I enjoy the game right now is mainly due to the art design for the different characters. So I'm gonna go ahead and just skip through the story real quick so we can get into the game. Now, the gameplay is a little bit different. There is a mechanic in this game that I don't remember being in Fire Emblem Heroes. If I'm totally wrong, then you can let me know down below, but it does have the whole elemental system with people wielding axes, people with swords, spears, elemental types, things like that. However, this one has a type of co-op combat system where if your characters are surrounding the other characters, they will give you extra damage and they'll attack the enemy as well. So I'm hoping I'll be able to show you kind of what that looks like. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get in there and show you, but we're going to go through, move the characters around, move them this way and this way to kind of just make my way around to attack these golems. There are destructible environments, as you can see. A lot of the information is down at the bottom. You can see how much damage they're going to do to your teammate, how much damage you're going to do to them. like, if you've played Fire Emblem Heroes, this stuff looks extremely familiar. Like, it's gonna look really identical. Now, if I move up here and decide to attack this guy, down on the bottom left, you can see the glowing green damage numbers saying it's an 88% increase underneath my attack, meaning that I'm going to do 34 damage to this character, defeating it. However, just below that is the number 2, all by itself. That's added bonus damage from the character standing next to it. So if I go ahead and just do that, you'll see a little animation pops up saying that he does a little bit of extra damage, and then your character attacks. So that's what I mean by a type of co-op attack animation behind it. So, go ahead and move him back. He's not going to do too much damage to these guys. They're kind of ahead of him. I'm going to actually move her back because he's doing a lot of damage. Try to take him out. Okay, got him taken care of. And then I guess I'll move her up here and do a double attack up to this guy right here. Finishing him off. But you can see, like, just listening and watching the gameplay, I'm sure it gets more in-depth the farther in you go with special abilities and skills and things like that. But I just feel like there's a certain amount of oomph, if you know what I mean, behind the gameplay. And I don't know why the animation turned off for me. I wish I could figure it out, but I don't speak Chinese. But there is like I said, there is an animation that pops up. There are the special animations for characters that are surrounding it, doing extra damage, and then finally finishing them off. And then I'll have the mage character attack him on the right. Get some of that extra bonus damage. 1 extra bonus damage, finishing off that fight. So nothing super special. If you like Fire Emblem Heroes, I would say if you're looking for a game to replace Fire Emblem Heroes, this is not the game. Fire Emblem Heroes is a really premium game. This is a game that if you're done playing Fire Emblem Heroes and you don't want to play it anymore because you're too tired of the characters, you want something a little bit different, a little like a new fresh coat of paint, new eye candy to look at, then maybe give this game a shot. So I'm going to go through and play a couple more missions and stuff just so you can see a little bit more of the combat and everything and how everything works. But I will say, like, the thing that really impressed me, and I've said this multiple times, is just the digital art for the characters are fantastic. I think they're really well done, and some of these are some of like the most unique characters I've seen in games like this. But honestly, it's just the characters' designs just look really good. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can't get past this. It looks like we got kind of a boss up in the center. I'm gonna move my warrior up front there with her standing behind. Let's move the archer this way, the axe guy just behind. Let's go like that. These guys are all green elementals doing extra damage against blue, so I'm gonna keep my new blue character behind so she doesn't take as much damage. I'm gonna see if I can't surround the center guard. I'll attack him with her, and then him against that guy. He's gonna get surrounded, but I think I should be able to take this guy out. Does 14 damage. I'm trying to see, maybe my archer. I'm gonna use my archer, bring him up. He's gonna do 6 damage plus a whole bunch of bonus damage against the boss. And then I should be able to finish the boss off now using my sword character. Gets a whole bunch of damage on top of it, finishing it off, taking down the boss. And now we can clean up the rest of the characters. I'm just gonna go ahead and maybe move her. It shows some of the different skills and stuff on the bottom right, if you just to let you guys know. And then move her around. You can end the turn too if you want to. So if I didn't want to move her, I could end the turn or make her stay in place. Let's see. We've only got 3 rock golems left. And so far, none of my characters have died. And then we'll finish the video off by doing a summon as well. So we'll bring her around. Finish this guy off using the double combo attack. I should be able to finish. Oh, here we go. Look, there's the animation. I'm glad I continued to show you so that it does a special ability. I mean, it looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad. It does look pretty good. Definitely a lot like Fire Emblem Heroes, which I've said a lot about in this game. But yeah, it's not too shabby, but it's not like crazy over the top. Oh, look, we got another animation, a special ability. Go for it. He kind of sounds like Naruto. That literally sounded almost exactly like Naruto. So let's go ahead and maybe get one more special ability activated from our mage character. Nope. She's just going to finish him off. And we finally win that combat. So I'm glad I continued to play and show you a little bit more of the combat so you could see what those attack animations look like, so you guys can have a better idea how some of the skills and things like that work. So let's go ahead and actually do one. I only have one summon. I only have enough gems to do one summon, but I at least can show you what it basically looks like. There are a couple of different banners. Some of them are currently locked away from what I can do right now. But we're going to do this one. It costs 200 gems to do it, but if you do end up doing the 10 pull, it does cost a little bit of extra gems, and you are guaranteed an SR or higher character. It goes SR and then UR for ultra rare. So you're going for that. That's what you want, is the ultra rare characters. So I'll also leave a link down in the description below for anyone that wants to play the game. I ended up getting shards. The summoning animation really isn't super cool. I mean, it does get a little bit cooler when you summon an ultra rare character, but it pops up with icons across the screen, 10 of them or whatever, and then it goes through and just kind of opens them up one at a time, but nothing super over the top. So, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more upcoming mobile gaming videos in the future. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.